Hey guys, today we got this amazing kitchen appliance. It's a air fryer. Basically, we use it to fry things. Instead of using oil in a deep fryer, we can use air, the hot air, to fry it. This is more healthy. And this originally was invented by, I guess, Philips. They are the one to make the air fryer. But Philips air fryer is about $100 to $200. Nowadays, everybody starts making them, so that the prices really come down quite a bit. So today we bought this Rosewill, a Chinese brand, air fryer. It only costs $60 on sale on Amazon. So we're gonna try this and see how well it works. And you notice this is a 1400 watt model, and this is 3.3 quart, about 3.2 liters capacity. This is pretty close to the maximum capacity you can find. There are smaller capacity available models, but the price difference is negligible. So might as well get the bigger one because you want to serve more people all at once, right? So basically that gives you low-fat cooking, so you don't cook with a lot of oil. You do have to put slightly a little oil there if you want them to taste good. You can choose to not put any oil, but it's going to be very dry. Yeah, it's not going to be. It will be very dry and not very crispy. But put a slightly bit of olive oil, which is still very healthy, and you can get a good result. So 360 degrees heating, right? No oil, a little oil, reduced fat. So this is basically what it looks like. We'll take a look at the real machine later. See, cooking time is up to 30 minutes, so the dial gives you at most 30 minutes. Notice this one is on a dial, this model. There are some touchscreen models available on the market, more expensive, but really if you don't use it that often, this feature doesn't really matter. Okay, so let's take a look at the real machine here. Just open the box, get it out. Nicely packaged. As you would come with standard cord, and on the back, this is air ventilation vent. This is the outflow. The inflow of air is from the top, I guess, somewhere on the top, and has instructions of how long you cook and how high the heat will be. This is basically the temperature setting, where you set to, see, this is 400 degrees. We mostly use 360, right? Depending on the thing you're cooking. So if you're cooking chicken or something that's really fatty, probably you want to go with lower degrees, like even 250 or 330. Nice. Okay, so this is the time dial. This one has no basically on or off button. All you have to do is turn the dial. It will start counting the time. When the time is up, then it turns off by itself. So this is from 1 to 30 minutes. And this is power button, shows power on, heating. So let's see. It's supposed to be a button to open it. Oh, there's. This is the button, but you don't use button. Actually, goes by itself. So you can open that. This is the whole tray, and this basket. So press this one, goes up. This is the. Make sure you remove the packing material. So this is kind of like a non-stick surface, Teflon surface. And so this is basically oil will drip into this, so you need to clean this up when you're done. And so you put food here and put it in the cook. Simple as that. So we're going to try it out by making some homemade French fries. So we've got here 3 potatoes. It can take up to, I think, 6 potatoes for this kind of size, which can serve like 4 people. But we'll try with a small portion first. This is 3 potatoes in the potato peeler. So peel off the skin and cut into strips the size of the French fry, and wash with water and soak in the water for 30 minutes. Okay, and then we'll start. So after 30 minutes, after preparing this, we'll start making the fries. Okay, so we have cut the fry strips, and we washed the strips and soaked it in water for 30 minutes. I think the reason is to get rid of the starch that's come out after you cut them, right? So now it's ready, and we're going to put it on a paper towel. We're going to dab it with a paper towel so that there's no excess water on the surface. Then we're going to mix that with oil. So let's first put it out. Make sure there's no water. Just leave it for a bit and dab with a paper towel. Just let the water soak the paper towel, and we'll put back in the mixing bowl because we need to mix olive oil with it. Okay, make sure there's no water. I think alternatively you can use a salad tumbler to do it, to basically just get it out of the water. So they're nice and clean, no water. So we cut these strips fairly thin, most of them. And basically, the thicker they are, the longer you need in the air fryer. So just do the thin ones, just to try them out. If you prefer those thick ones, like what they sell in Costco, you can probably do that, but it does take a longer time to fry them. So we just need, for this portion, I think we just need 1 tablespoon of olive oil, and the capacity of this fryer can probably take double that, so you can do 2 tablespoons. But we cut only 3 potatoes, so we'll do 1 tablespoon. We're gonna mix 1 tablespoon oil in there. We're gonna in the mixing bowl, so it's evenly coated in the surface. Then we're going to fry them. So olive oil. You can use regular oil, I think, because olive oil is more healthy that way. But it doesn't have to be olive oil. Mix them. think they're ready to go in the fry basket. Okay. If you want to fry them evenly, try to space them, spread them evenly. Because it's cooking by hot air, so air has to flow in between them. Okay, so normally 10 minutes should be good. 10 to 20 minutes. So what we'll do 10 minutes at 360 to 400 degrees. Then we're gonna take it out and shake it, basically make it more even. Just shake like that, and then we'll put it back. Do another 10 minutes, and let's see how it goes. So let's put it again. Just put this in. Okay. Plug in fire. So we'll set degrees to close to 400, and do 10 minutes first. Actually, for best results, you probably should preheat for 5 minutes. Just turn to 5 minutes, and don't put the fry in there. So probably gives you better results. Okay. Now we'll wait for 10 minutes and shake it. Okay, so 10 minutes up now, and take a look at the ventilation on the back. This is where the hot air comes out. So the reason I position it this way, I don't want the hot air to damage the cabinetry. Okay, so if you have this in a crowded space, make sure the hot air comes out in the open space, so that it doesn't damage anything. Okay, so let's shake. Try to see if it's still kind of a. We put it on a safe surface. See, it's still not brown yet, right? And it's still a bit oily. So we're gonna shake and put it back for another 10 minutes until it's done. Okay. It's already smelling pretty good, but it's just not golden brown yet. Okay, so we're gonna put it back. 10 minutes. Okay, we'll come back in 10 minutes. Alright, so this is the second 10-minute cook. As we can see, I think it's almost ready to taste, because it is kind of a golden color. Some of them are even burned a bit. So we're gonna take one out and try it. So put this here. So as you can see in McDonald's, they normally shake a bit of salt on top of that. So this time we'll not do that, but if you want to do it, sprinkle a little salt on top, now is the time, because then you'll have the nicely coated salt on the surface of the fry. So let's just pour it out and dip in ketchup, and we'll try it. Okay, so good fry, dip in ketchup. It tastes pretty good actually. If you like a bit of salt, you can sprinkle a little salt, but I think it's good as it is. So there you go. So after you finish, just wash the basket and the bowl with this dishwashing soap, and just wipe it dry. And that should be it. Next time we'll do some more recipe about doing fried chicken or potato chips. See you next time.